draft here for Hanwha Esports.
Kind of surprised they didn't ban it, you know?
So, BDD's laughing. Malzahar!
And it works really well together. I think they do, yeah. But there are some strong parts.
Okay, hold on. There's a big dive opportunity here.
We're just flashing on the Wukong. Not really going to happen, but there's 4 of them down in the bottom lane. Perfect here as well. And Peter trying to tank this one up. It's not going to happen. And Zeus, he says, how about a no diving sign for you guys? Because he is going to live for now. We do have a redive brewing, as now Peter can't quite tank it, so it's just going to be him getting the stun. Duckdom tanks up a shot, and first blood is given over to Perfect.
And Peanut just finds a straggler, and that straggler is perfect.
Yeah, level 4 Gwen not really going to be enjoying herself. Still level 4, just say level 5, so still almost a full level behind, as there goes the shield, and there goes the Tibbers as well. And
what he can do in fights is lock down any single target with that ultimate. And obviously put his little, are they called voidlings? I don't even know what they're...
I think so.
Yeah, well, let's just call them voidlings for the sake of...
Let's call them zerglings.
Maybe voidlings.
Yeah,
You're like, let's call them zealots, no?
They kind of, yeah. Anyway.
Is it a baneling? No, Valdez just
Zeka doesn't have his ult, so it's like, can't really do this. We got a TP now.
From Peter.
Yeah. On in, trying to make sure they get at least one. There is the lockdown, as it does go to the Trundle. Peanut locked in, the silence going down. Delight in a bit of trouble, has to flash away, but the flash follow from the red buff Trundle. And Delight eventually gets chomped, and eventually does go down. So KT, they pick up one of the grubs to get the second one, and a kill.
So I guess, you know what?
Nice flash coming on over. They could look for a dive on a Peter. With the 3 of them, maybe, but we got a back here from Zeus, who's too low.
He doesn't have his ult.
That's a lot of voidlings coming in, as Zeka gonna avoid the silence and just die anyway. Solo kill from BDD.
Zeus?
On his Malzahar.
Okay, Zeus gets out at the same time, but hey, you know, you get those voidlings stacked up, you press R, you can get a kill. He's got that extra damage from the Blackfire Torch. And nice sidestep attempt there from Zeka. Ultimately still goes down. There's just too much damage there. Okay, everybody's keeping
calm down.
It's a real pro game of League of Legends in the Legend group. Okay, Zeus has got some backup this time. A lot of backup. In fact, the TP is coming through from Zeka.
They really want to get perfect here, and they're not going to. But big rotation comes up. TP from BDD up here, and they're going to get this first turret down. It looks like. Okay,
who's getting ulted?
It's a jump of the dot from Tibbers on the Zeka. Starting to like I don't know, he didn't die against 4 people. He's respecting a lot of the dives. He hasn't died again to the Rumble. Peter's, disengage cone gets punished, and he'll have to go for the flash. So that will make me happy. And now Hanwha Esports might just be able to get a free objective, as down goes Peter. And yeah, they're gonna get the Rift Herald here.
So Peter could have just played for the choke point control that they composition that has Viper who could just poke. As KT struggle to approach, you can see they just don't have a lot of information. Cuz denied on the flank.
He's taking a bunch of damage, has to go for the subjugate already, but there's the lockdown on the Annie, and down he goes again. But meanwhile, Peter just runs into 4 of them. Not sure what that was about. A zoning Peter, but it is going to be the Ocean Drake that goes over to Hanwha Esports, even with all the Malzahar hype. Doesn't matter, Hanwha are still getting incremental leads. Nice sidestep here from Viper.
And BDD finds that pick, that angle, but the fight was really just not going to be turned by that. You know, it's not the biggest threat outside of the CC, the Annie. A trade of turrets will go down here, but first one going over to HLE in the exchange. Feats of strength will belong to them. And Annie will TP topside here. Zeka not going to...
It doesn't feel like they're that confident themselves.
Yeah, they're
kind of like pulled it over.
Angle, but BDD has his shield.
Yeah, kind of looks like they want to turn, and there you go. They're going to break down the shield, but the follow-up is pretty late. Peanut finally gets in there, but immediately he gets shut down, and knocked away goes the Malzahar, but Peanut's already dead. And now the rest of the team follows up. Zeka, super low on health, gets taken out, and KT gonna get through this fight ahead just barely. You can see that Viper's got a lot of health himself, but the man advantage goes to KT.
Getting closer. As Peanut, you were out there.
He's been a bit out there. Even Needle's going to come down, and the cone is denied once again. The happiest day for Valdez. No disengaged cones in this game of League of Legends. And it's a kill here on to Peanut.
Further, because he doesn't have a lot of vision on the top side of the jungle, he can push that extra wave into the inner, but he didn't have TP. So he can't come down. All he could do is push up TP. Zeus, of course, could match him here. I think this is a very risky take attempt for HLE.
This is just desperate. They're trying to collapse on a BDD. That's not going to work. And he's like, I don't even want to use my ult on a Delight. Because now the TP's coming in, but Peter's dead. Maybe should have ulted Delight. Would have been a free kill. Instead, they're going to lose their support.
This is where Perfect has to do that damage, because there's just not enough consistent damage in this comp here for KT. If they're going to win this fight, he needs to close that gap. Otacon not resetting this time.
All right, Jhin ult's going to open up. The equalizer is pretty good right on top of the Jhin, and it will be smited down by Peanut. Meanwhile, the ult comes out from BDD, and he does get the kill, but Peanut's right there this time around. The follow-up so much quicker from him. As now the second Cyclone going to be huge as well. Keeps them both around, gets Cuz. And finally, Peanut shows up, and Hanwha Esports take a big lead.
Great call on the Otacon here for Hanwha, unsealed on
He got a kill.
He did it!
He finally did it.
Finally,
congrats to Peanut.
So, this is just, I mean, Peter, you still don't have Smite.
This is not Old Rel.
This is a Gwen who is stunned and pushed out. Yeah, Peter, it was a cool idea, you know. Takes out the Trundle. Perfect survives, but did very little.
Yeah. I like Zeus' call there to just run straight at the Malzahar. He knew he was going to be ulted, right? But he just put up the Flame Spitter. He's like, okay, you want to ult me, you're going to take a ton of damage too. This time my team will actually follow up.
This is not a replay.
Cyclone comes in, and Perfect is donezo. As a nice setup there from the side of Peanut. Now, Duck Dom is very fast. He's got his teammates nearby. I think he should be okay, but still, Hanwha taking a big leap into the lead with this one, looking for the inner top turret.
I think they might get more than this inner. Like, BDD doesn't have TP. He's going to have to slow recall after he takes out this turret. It's not even a bounty turret. I don't know if Esports doing QSS in this one, to be honest with you, Valdez. He's like, get close to me and see how well it goes for you.
Yeah.
Look at him just kind of kite back. They're like, where's that Varus? It's so annoying. Oh, half Peter's health is gone.
Yeah. Half is gone. Pillars are going down, but this Drake is going to be pretty interesting to flash once again onto the Annie. But Zeka's going to live, and the follow-up from the Wukong is just insane. Perfect does get in the backline, but it's too little and too late. Hanwha Esports crush the fight. And they'll take this free Drake on top of it.
Crazy that this blind Trundle getting punished again here, Valdez.
Wow.
The Wukong value is extremely high in these fights.
6-game winning streak.
The follow-up is just so simple. And Viper is just like, he's the taunt button. Like, everyone on KT is trying to figure out how to engage on him, as Cuz is gonna feel good about fighting a Poppy 1v1.
Yeah, not sure about this decision for Delight, but getting a bit overconfident potentially. Chains come down. Nice look here from the side of Viper. He just is not missing in this game. We got Peter TPing.
Enough water in there to take your medicine. It's not over, Valdez, but let's see how this fight looks.
All right.
Zeus the
Press
target.
your button on a Zeus and say you didn't pay your taxes. Takes him out. And now the follow-up from Peanut is a little bit slow. Doesn't really do much. Takes a ton of damage. Cuz going in, looking for the snipe. And so is Duck Dom. Not quite going to find it. Nearly gets it. And KT are winning a fight up, or rather down, 7,000 gold.
And then I get a turret bounty here as well with this big wave. I think they certainly will. Zeka caught, has to flash.
Flash is the silence damage. That's incredible. And he's Annie. He needs that flash.
Well, all I know is I'm going to your house to get
all
one.
Game long.
He can cleanse, you know, to close the gap.
Yeah. Well, might end up just being a little flip. We do have the equalizer down now and a bunch of damage going in. The Poppy down as well, and he just targets the Wukong, but it goes to the Varus anyway! And that is going to be gigantic. The Ocean Soul and the fight going heavily to the side of Hanwha Esports. They couldn't quite deny Hanwha Life on this play.
Viper's like, do I have to do everything? 906.
Actually, though,
like, literally, he did everything. 15 out of 17 KP. I mean, Zeus did a lot, actually, in that fight, to be fair. Viper did kill the dragon, got some last hits there, but, you know, Zeus, he was the target, doing a ton of damage on the side there. BDD, the only one alive, the only one with the gold lead, the only one in 2025 who thinks Malzahar is still relevant, but KT will lose this first game.
We'll see if they can hold on, but BDD does not have his flash button. The exhaust comes down, and that'll be lights out, and Viper picks up yet another one. As down will go this Nexus. Hanwha Esports seemingly back.
Shout from Zeus to say, look, I'll be a brick wall.
Yeah.
We have a really strong 2-item spike with the Corki. We have decent peel with this Azir, and we have oodles of engagement.
Wait a few years, so, but yeah, my brain just defaulted to like they have to be an adult, but actually to just watch it and witness it, you don't have to.
Yeah,
you know, got a nice little Chemtech. Drake doesn't really do anything outside of a little sweep here on a BD, and he has a lot of people around him. He elects not to flash, as he says, "I'm going to die anyway." Very smart from him. No, he gets punished big time. So nicely played by. It's very hot outside. We had this discussion earlier. 35 degrees Celsius.
Are they going to hard force the end?
Yes.
Yes.
Flash on in. Little knockback. Unstoppable because he's Cassante. And you cannot stop him.
Now, by the way, Zeka is here with ult.
Yeah, BDD does not have flash, so yeah, he's dead. And also a kill onto the Jace. So KT really outdoing themselves here. We're on vacation, you know. It's like a little flight over to Vietnam or something.
There just wasn't enough time between the events.
Yeah. Peter's in there, and he is going to have to ult. He's getting quite low. Look at the soldier just chipping away. I mean, they almost killed him just like that. Now Duck Dom's like, surely I can save you. And I think, oh, okay, in goes Delight, and down goes Delight. Okay.
Don't steal the kill from Duckers, cuz!
Look at Delight's face, he knows.
What does he know? An item here very soon. And KT are just holding on to that Super Prio, man.
Yeah.
Super Prio, let's hold this Drake. They're gonna have to face check.
Yeah, Delight doesn't have his flash either, but he is Rakan. He's going to charm everybody up and get away. Unless Cuz has something to say about it. No, he dashes away from the spear and finally dies to the flag. But you only got Rakan for all of that, and you had the gank rush.
Yeah, well, Cuz is going to be asking his teammates what their KDA are, because he's clearly the Rakan Slayer.
It's too real.
He's clearly the Rakan Slayer. He said, not slippery enough to get away from me. And then the rest of the KT team falls apart and dies. Peter, is this the angle?
I mean, he's just turning this one around on them. Like, B has to flash away from him. Viper goes in. That's a kill for him. Make it number 2.
Just give Viper the bomb and let's just admit our Preds were maybe
just put it in now.
Maybe our Preds were we were a little bit reading too much into the international competition, you know?
Yes. Maybe Hanwha was just lagged against Genji, and that's why they didn't play well.
Yeah, maybe they were jet lagged against A. Finally, I guess you got him, and then he gets the turret. Peter engages onto him. He has flash, has barrier. By the way, it does not need to flash in the initial outcome of this. Flashes for the kill. Flashes for the kill. Didn't have Valkyrie, by the way, either.
Yep. Aggro flash.
The Talia build does not give you that much damage at this point in the game.
Well, he went unstoppable for the shove, and then he dashed over the rocks. So Zeus does get stunned by something. A little bit of a chase on the Delight. It's just a big...
He knows that
middle from KT to get this bottom turret.
Zeus knows that BDD is the most underrated player all the time. He's just trying to buff his damage stats. He's trying to give us some more damage there.
He may still be, even after this game.
Yeah. Well, he gets the turret. Performances left me feeling
they beat them in round 2 when Hanwha was doing a lot better, okay?
I was wrong.
Definitely an angle for KT to win this one, but it's just not meant to be.
I let my hate
Hanwha trying to make something happen on this Otacon. Getting some of those resistances taken away. They don't seem to care, though. This is going to be up to Cuz to look for the steal.
Where's the wall?
Not going to go for the wall as Zeus gets pushed over the wall himself, and they just get the Otacon. Zeus, though, is going to be taken out, and now the re-engage comes in from the side of KT. Peanut is going to knock him away as BDD cannot do anything. They go all in on a Xin Zhao, and now they will be punished as Zeka gets 1. He is very low, but still is going to get it as everybody explodes at the same time. Pretty incredible stuff. It's now BDD. Might die to Delight here. 1 Q would do it. He's just going to auto him to death. As that is true. Oh man, true aura farming from Delight.
True aura farming. He's been doing it all game long.
Just give Viper the POM a little bit.
There's a bounty to be collected. There's a bounty to be collected.
Yeah, just get it. Just get it. Yeah, just commit. And they are going to, although Zeus doesn't seem to really care about that. They're gonna pull him all the way over the wall. Duckthumb a bit alone, but will he die though? The knockup comes back. Delight! He finally does go down to Delight. This just makes so much sense in this game. Zeus still alive. Get your Cassante copy pastas out, as this is just ridiculous. They can't kill him. They can't do it. Okay, they did it. Delight now alone. He's gonna hop away as the rocks are a little bit late. And Zeka's, yep, okay, I'm killing the turret.
He does that because he knows the observers are showing that he's still getting value despite the shenanigans. He's like, and the observers should be panning right about now.
It was perfectly timed. And this fight could still be won by Peanut.
Peanut, we're going in deep.
Yeah.
We're going in very deep.
He's got Delight with him. BDD is just not farmed enough. He can't do enough damage. Peanut's like, Peanut's like, okay, I gotta set up to go on to Leah next. Yeah, Delight just comes back. Okay, very nice shove though, and Peanut might be in a bit of trouble this time, as Cuz will take the kill once.
Cuz keeps stealing the kills, man. I mean, I know you want to secure that, and it's very close. Very tense.
Delight here, looking for more kills, has 3 already. Assassin Rakan.
He's just dodging the Alistair. Oh boy.
Yeah, Peter in a lot of trouble here. He just dies to the true damage of the Corky. See you later.
Not entirely sure about the setup there, but I mean, it's desperation, right? You don't have a lot of vision. You're trying to fight this choke point. It's just that Viper is a Fountain Laser already in this game. So is Zeka, and this Baron is already gone.
Yeah, pretty much. They're just going to go for the turn, though, instead. Cuz is taxied out of this one. Zeka, he says, the hell with the Baron. I want to get more kills. I only have, what, like 5? Need a bit more. Ooh! A little lethal tempo, a little bullet over the top was not enough with the barrier in the way. And they did get the Baron after all.
They still did get the Baron. They only split half off the Baron for the turn. The rest stayed and took it out. KT, the Nexus is alive. And that's where the good news stops.
I don't think he was paying attention. He was just like hitting the sun turret, talking to his teammates, and nearly died to Zeka. And
dying to Zeka. No.
No. Zeka, it feels like he's so desperately trying to get more kills.
There's that Weaver's Wall,
but he just can't. He just can't do it. 5 is going to be where he's stopped. Is okay. Little shutdown on a 2, and there you go, Zeka. You finally found the angle to pick up some more, but all the kills went to Viper anyway. Just give this man the palm, and maybe just give him the penta on top of it, as he'll pick up the quadra. And I don't think BDD has any reasons to give it over, though he will try to stop this wave from pushing in and ending the game.
Double cannon minion means I don't think he can, though.
Peanut says on in, and there it is. The penta comes through. Another one today. The penta kill for Viper. Just give this man the palm right now.
All right, Valdez.